So in the Monopoly social stratification game, I was in the working class.
And I was middle class.
And we didn't really challenge our roles, per se. We just stuck to what we were doing.
Yeah, like I ended up with less than middle class, but more than working class. Well, I was in the middle, but I wasn't really anywhere, and my plan was to buy things, and then so when people landed them, I would make money. But that didn't really work. I ended up paying more than I made, so that wasn't really fun. And I guess that's kind of like the middle class mindset, like take risks and then pay the consequences a little bit, or at least in my experience, that's what it means.
Yeah, basically I was stayed in working class, even though I got only one property because everyone bought the others, which I guess would kind of be working class because everyone gets ahead of you just because they have the means to.
Mm-hmm. And one interesting thing that happened in our game is that the upper class person drew a chance card, I think, that said he has to pay $25 for every house he owns, which was about six,
Even
like nine,
yeah,
maybe?
it was like 9.
Like 9, and there was a collective cheer from all of us because we were like, finally, he got what he deserved, and it just felt good. But then, the two lower class people in our group went bankrupt, so
I felt like that was kind of like Bernie Madoff what happened because even though what happened was he went to jail, but even still then people were still affected by it even after he paid off. So
yeah. I also think another way that I stuck to my role is that, I don't know, I thought of the housing crisis back in 2007, if that's right, where people were buying or spending more than they made and then taking out loans that they knew they couldn't pay back, but still just thinking they could take that risk, and then ended up getting, I don't know how to put this any better, like screwed over in the end and losing their homes and everything, or losing their 401ks, which is kind of what happened to my family, but I guess I didn't learn anything. I still was like, it's just a game, but then I still was a little, emotionally invested in what I had bought and how I was playing.
Yeah. It kind of reminded me of someone in the middle class ended up losing a lot of money to the housing bought by the upper class, which is kind of like what happened with the housing crisis again, which I thought was interesting because she ended up basically being fourth and lost a lot of the money that she had being middle class.
Yeah. I feel like it was, for me, it was a case of carelessness. I was being like, oh, I can do this, and then in the end, it was like I ended up with so much less.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a working class person who came in second, and I came in third. And, I was a bit bitter about that, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, I guess it kind of goes to the whole American dream aspect of America. I mean, it's rare that someone will move up from working class to upper class, essentially, or even middle class.
I mean, it just shows working class, he moved up to, like, almost middle class. He was almost there. But it's just showed that it's a lot, like, in my case, it's a lot easier to move down to move up. I mean, because moving up, I feel like it requires hard work or just, putting in the hours. Whereas moving down, you just slip up once and that's kind of it.
It also has to do with luck because he just managed to avoid the upper class's entire housing block. He managed to avoid taxes, and he managed to avoid having to, like, get fines and losing most of his salary or going to jail.
Right. True. So, American dream, I think it's probably mostly luck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
luck in knowing the right people.
Exactly.
I mean, because our upper class person didn't cut any deals with us, unlike what we heard in the other group. So,
let's see here. And something for me personally, I ended up in jail twice. The first time I didn't realize it was kind of a benefit, and then the second time I ended up in jail, I realized this is probably for the best because I got to avoid paying the massive fees that I would have gone bankrupt if I had landed on any of the houses our upper class owned. Like 2 of our lower class ended up going bankrupt. So it's kind of how real life is, and that drug addicts or homeless people end up committing multiple crimes just to stay in jail so that it's a warm place, they have food, they have a place to sleep, and don't have to worry about getting killed all the time.
Yeah, I made that same connection after the game was finished. I was like, I wish I had gone to jail. instead of losing all this money. So, yeah,
That's about it.
that's about it. Hope we get to play again. Maybe the roles will change.
Because that was not fun
Yeah, that
being
wasn't
working
fun.
class.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Upper class, we're coming for you.
We got you.